Hi class, welcome to workshop 3 of module 1. Hopefully you're getting to this before your outline is due because you're going to have to select your article that you're going to be writing your outline and writing your essay 1 summary. So a couple of tips for you as you're selecting your article is number 1, to go to the library resources that are available to you through the Baker Library. There are some links within the library guide for our class that will give you access to several databases. There are actually 4 of them listed, and so you'll be able to search any number of them. Any of them is fine. They're all work really well if you just type in something. So I want to give you my example. I was just kind of curious. I've done some research on Gen Z, people between the ages of like 10 and 24, and so I just typed in Generation Z and I got some articles that came up. Before I got the articles, I made sure that I wanted to narrow the search to newspapers and magazines and articles. I really was not interested in reading dissertations or blogs or books for that matter. I really wanted something a little bit shorter, maybe that was under 1,000 words so that I could actually tackle it for my summary. So the best way to go about doing that is just to log into the library. It's going to ask you for your library ID, which you should have on your ID card, or it was sent to you, and then you can go ahead and just start typing whatever you're interested in searching. And we have a few topics on the discussion board for you to start getting thinking. Try to choose something original. When I used to do this as a high school English teacher, I'd find that students were doing something in another class and they chose the same article, and then really over time they just got bored with the article. So try to choose something that's different, or maybe if it's a topic that you're really interested in, choosing a different article. I do want to say that within the resources that you choose within the library, it automatically has a citation available for you. So a lot of times we struggle with that APA citation and what that looks like. The citation for the article is already there. It's on the right-hand side. It says cite, and it's got these big fat quotes in there. So you can just copy and paste that into the bottom of your summary, and you'll be good to go. As far as the in-text citations, there are APA resources available for you within the library guide. So let's just talk a moment about what are some other resources you can choose. I've seen people use like Psychology Today or the New York Times or the Washington Post. These are short enough articles that you can summarize and not too long so that you're writing a dissertation at that point to be able to summarize. So in the discussion this week, we're going to go ahead and share the link or share the resource in the discussion. You don't need to say anything more other than like, I really like this because, if you want to. And then in response to that, students, if you'd like to kind of peruse other people's articles and say, this is really cool, or I'm interested in how this turns out for you, just to kind of give someone a pat on the back to say, I'm rooting for you, and this is a really cool topic, because I will certainly do the same. And then from that, we want to start the outlining process, which we've talked about in another module. There are some additional resources on the library guide to kind of help you organize that. So I want you to just put the main points that you're planning on discussing from your article. And then there's an opportunity for you to actually create your working thesis. It's a working thesis. So this means that you still have time when you've created your outline to be able to adjust it and fine-tune it and make sure that you have the wording correctly before essay 1, which comes next week. Okay, I look forward to seeing what kind of articles you come up with, and then take some time to actually dive into the article, and then post your second discussion about which topics you've gleaned from that, what are the main points, and you're going to have to pull some sentences from the actual resource. So make sure that you're highlighting and annotating and giving yourself some time to digest the article, and I'm sure it'll turn out fantastic. I'll see you in discussion. Bye.